press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello all, how are you? I hope all are doing good, is it? So today I am here with you with the same lesson which I am continuing today's class. Okay, the name of the lesson is A House is Not a Home, written by Zain Gudasiu. So you know that in this lesson, in the last class, that how teenagers are having problems in their age. And you know that how this writer is overcoming with his problem, and which are the challenges he was facing when he was a teenager. So let's see here. Already we come to know about this lesson is how this writer has faced a lot of problems because his home was burnt, and then he lost his things, and another one important thing is he changed his school. Okay, and now he is going for a new school. So it is kind of a strange for him to be mingle with all the friends and the teachers. So he feels little bit awkward and embarrassed. It's kind of embarrassment for him because he is loving too much his old school. Okay, and another one important is when the house is burning. So his favorite thing is that is cat. One of the favorite pet of Zain is the cat. So the cat has gone now. So he thought that he has lost forever. That cat has no more. Okay. So this is the problems. Which are the things he loves too much. He lost it. And you know that how much he loves his old school. So let's see which are the problems and how he is going to overcome with those problems in today's class about the writer. Okay, you know, it is not only about the problem of writer, so it is about you people also, you know. So this is the period, this is the age. So when you are understanding so many things, is it? So because your mind is maturing, your mind is developing in the sense of maturing, you are coming to face a lot of challenges, and you are finding your identity in the society, and you know there is so many problems here, it's arising in your life, and you can't understand it, what it is, and you will give that a problem, even a bit problem also, it looks like it is a huge one for you, is it? It's a big, like a mountain, that problem is like a mountain for you. Is it? It is never going to be resolved, and then you thought that so it is better to commit suicide, otherwise you are ready to give up, is it? So like this kind of habit and your characters and your behaviors are going to change in this period. So here the writer, he has described the teenager age, what are the problems he has faced, and not only this is the story of writer, even all the people who belongs to the same age of the writer, what he had, okay, what he has here. So this is about, so let's see about today's class, what it is he going to be overcome with his problems or not? Let's see here. So I'm going to read here today. So I'm continuing from the page number 51. The fireman wouldn't let us go back into the house that night. It was still too dangerous, dead or alive. I couldn't imagine living without knowing about my cat. Okay. So here writer is saying that the firemen who are they came to extinguish the flames. So they were warned them to not to go in that burnt house, because still there are so many toxic gases are there, is it? That may be the chemical, that may be the poisonous things, that is too dangerous for them. Okay, so either it may be the flames are completely extinguished or not, but you should have to be they have warned to the writer and his family that not to go into that house which is burnt completely, is it? It's too dangerous. So here it has said, and I couldn't imagine living without knowing about my cat. So cat is one of his favorite pet, okay, where he is having too much of affection towards this cat. So now he was imagining that he had never met his cat, okay. So this is, and he can't live without his cat. Then regardless, I had to go we piled into the car with just the clothes on our backs and a few of the fireman's blankets, and made our way to my grandparents' house to spend the night. Okay, so next, what their next action is here. So the car, they already have the car, so all of them, they were sad, and the only things they have, that is the cloths which they have worn, and the blankets which the firemen they have given to cover them, is it? So only these things are remaining for them, and all the rest of the things, everything, it was burned. Okay, so he's saying here, and now they were decided to go for a grandparents' house, the writer's grandparents' house, to stay at night, is it? So where they could go now? So they have to take anywhere shelter. Okay, so then they have thought that to go to the grandparents' house. The next day, Monday, I went to school when the fire broke out. I was still wearing the dress I had worn to church that morning, but I had no shoes. I had kicked them off when I was doing my homework. Okay, so here writer used to say the next day, that is the Monday. Okay, so after everything was burned, and then the next day when the Monday is arised, so what happened? He went to school. So he was gone to school when the fire broke out. I was still wearing the dress. So the fire was still, it was burned completely. So the dress which the writer is used to wear earlier before the fire is burning, same dress, in that he was going to school. He went to school, and then he had worn, and that dress he was worn for the church when he was visited to church on that day. So that dress he had worn. And now about the shoes. How could he go without his shoes? So he was removed his shoes when he was doing his homework. Okay, so he was remembering, so how he was left all the things in that home, and now he is only having the owned dress and nothing else. Okay, they became yet another casualty of the fire. So casualty means something which is burnt completely. So that is shoes. He's saying that casualty means it's about a shoes which is dead now, which is no more. Okay, so that one was gone into fire. So I had to borrow some tennis shoes from my aunt. So because of that, because he has to go to school now, so how can he go without shoes? Then he thought that to borrow borrow the aunt's tennis shoes. Okay, to go for school. Why couldn't I just stay home from school? My mother wouldn't hear of it. Okay, so now he wanted to take some leaves from the school, but his mother is insisting to go to school. Okay, so then, but I was totally embarrassed by everything. Okay, so when he was saying that why he felt embarrassment, because he lost all the things, that is his bags, his shoes, and the dress which he could have to change for the school, everything, that kind of thing, because he is going without shoes, and now he is going by the wearing a aunt's shoes, that is tennis shoes. So that feels him embarrassment, kind of a shamefulness, is it? So then the writer is understanding here, then it is about a material one, and you know how much problem they had here. Now he is giving an importance for the materials, so which is he is going to use while he was going for a school, is it? So that is, now he didn't have anything, so now he has felt the embarrassment, that is shamefulness. Okay, then by everything, the clothes I was wearing looked weird. Okay, weird, it looks awkward, the clothes which he was worn. So when the house was burning to the Monday, so it was looking very weird. It is not cleaned and neat. Okay, it is not in tidy to go to school in disciplined. I had no books or homework, and my backpack was gone. So why he feel embarrassment, why he feel ashamed while he was going to school? Because he didn't had the backpack, so which is he carries the bag and the books, homework, everything, it was gone, it was lost. Okay, I had my life in that backpack. You know, the bag, you know, the teenagers, the most important thing, it is that the bag. Okay, that is the backpack, the bags which they used to carry for a daily. You know, some people are thinking, some students, some of the people in your age, they are thinking there is a life in that. Okay, you are keeping some of the important things which you liked more. Okay, some of the peacock feathers, then the pens which you liked. Okay, more and more. You can't throw the waste things, you are keeping in that. So then any diaries and any slam books and something you are going to keep. So here the writer used to keep all those things which he likes it. And now that backpack is very important for him. Okay, so he is sharing his feeling and how he was attached to his bag. Okay, the more I try to fit it, so that bag is very important for him. So it's everything it is there in the world is there in that bag. Okay, so this is at the worst it got. So how much he is trying to fit in those things means the things which he was worn now, means the clothes which he was worn now, which is not good enough, and now he feels very worse. Okay, because he can't change his clothes because he lost everything. It was burned completely. How can he go to the school without anything? There is no books, nothing. Okay, no bag. Was I destined to be an outcast and a geek all my life? That's what I felt like. So here the writer used to say some of the thing here, that is destined mean here future developed. You know, we are born with our future, that is called destiny, is it? So here the future is cursing his destiny. Okay, that he was born to be somewhat with the problems. So then outcast means a person rejected by society. Outcast means a person who is rejected by the society. And geek means it's an unfashionable that he didn't want to live. Okay, so the life of the writer, it becomes an completely old fashioned. Okay, old fashioned. There is no stylish one. There is no living in a good manner. Okay, so that makes the life is like something what was like rejected by the society. So the society, it was not accepting without their things, without their good looking dresses. So he is thinking like that. His destiny has changed. The future has changed now. Okay, so he's thinking like this, and that's what it felt like. I didn't want to grow up, change, or have to handle life if it was going to be this way. I just wanted to curl up and die. See how much he is sad and depressed. Okay, so what he is saying here, the writer, that is Zan Gudasio, I didn't want to grow up. So I don't want to grow like this way. What I am suffering with this. I don't have anything. So he has lost his cat, he lost his bag, his clothes, his home, everything is lost. Now he is in sad, he is in depressed. Okay, and then he says, change to have to handle life. So suddenly there is a changes in his life. Okay, so how can he handle it? How can he adjust to that drastic change in his life? He can't imagine. He can't imagine. And what about his future? So the future, the people are rejecting him. Okay, there is no good dresses, when there is no the loving things which he likes, that is not existed with him, then he feels that the society is going to reject him. Is it? Then if it was going to be this way, so if the life is going in this way, that I have to accept it, and then I have to accept the changes in this life, it's better to curl up and die. Curl up and die means he is in very depressed, he don't want to live. The writer is thinking about that, he don't want to live. Okay, so this is the thing he feel. Actually, he feels like he understands that the life is completely end with this materialistic things. But actually the life is not about a materialistic, is it? The main things what we give the values, that is the human bond, love and affection, that is remains lifelong, not only these materialistic things. So here the writer gives more importance for the materialistic one, because he is not well developed. And you know, the teenage age is having a lots of problem. Okay, the problem like they have to find their identity, they have some sort of different thinking and ideas in their mind, because they are changing, they are transforming. The age of your is you are changing from a next age, next step. Okay, so this is about next. I walked around school like a zombie. Everything felt surreal. You know zombie? So zombie is like a person who is depressed and dull and apathetic person. They are called zombie. So he just compare himself to, he was like walking in the school, he can roam in the school, wander in the school like a zombie person. Okay, everything felt surreal, and I was not sure what was going to happen. Surreal means it was unreal. Okay, so everything it becomes unreal for him, not a reality. So it is like an imagination for him. Okay, the life of good, the life which is leading earlier, how he was leading, so that becomes a imagination, that becomes a dream now. Okay, so then, and now everything is not going to be happen like earlier how he was living. All the security I had known from my old school, my friends, my house and my cat had all been wiped away. Wiped away means they were snatched someone. Somebody has snatched from the writer. That is house, cat and old school, everything which he likes more. That one somebody has snatched from him. So he seems like this. Okay, so this is about. Then let's say in the next paragraph, when I walked through what used to be my house after school that day, I was shocked to see how much damage there was. Whatever I hadn't burned was destroyed by the water and chemicals they had used to put out the fire. Okay, so here writer says when he saw that house before the house is going to have burned, so it was completely damaged by the chemicals, by the fire, everything it was damaged. Okay, and you know the water, when for extinguish the fire, so they use the water, so it was completely burned, and there is the things which are there still which is present, and it is not in the state to use it, is it? So this is, and they had used to put out the fire. So the firemen, they were used the water and some of the chemicals to extinguish the fire, and now it is completely burnt and completely it becomes wasteful thing. It is a wasted now, whatever the things are remaining. Okay. The only material things not destroyed were the photo albums, documents and some other personal items that my mother had managed to heroically rescue. So only things that is remains from which is rescued by her mother, like heroically. So that is some of the photo albums. You know how much, because the writer's father, he was dead, he was passed away when he was too young. So now mother has saved those kind of album and photos which he could leave in the memory of her husband. Okay, so the mother was saved those things which are important documents, and also some of the photo albums, and also which is and some of the other personal items that is only remain, and rest of that everything it has burned. But my cat was gone and my heart ached for her. So the more important for writer is, more than the things, that is the cat. So he was ache means he is in sad, he is in pain. His heart, it is in pain because he is loving too much to that cat, is it? That there was no time to grieve. Grieve means sad. So now there is no time. How much time they have to take? They are in a sad mood. How much they can spend the time for being upset and being thinking about the completely burn. Oh, what we can do? Then that was burned completely. So sad and depressed. How much time they have to take? They have to bring change in their life. Now they have to accept it, and they have to think about their future. Okay, so writer is saying here, my mother rushed me out of the house. We would have to find a place to live, and I would have to go buy some clothes for school. So now the writer used to say, his mother, she rushed out means she went out to find a place. Okay, to find a place means to find a house which they could live, and they had visited to the shop to buy some of the clothes which they can use it, is it? Then for a school also, they have to purchase clothes for a school for the writer. We had to borrow money from my grandparents because there were no credit cards, cash or even any identification to be able to withdraw money from the bank. Everything had gone up in smoke. So now writer's mother has borrowed money from the writer's grandparents because everything it was burned in that house. So that is documents and the credit cards and even the identification card which they couldn't draw the money from the bank without the identification. So the mother of writer, he could have borrowed money from the grandparents. Okay, then everything had gone up in smoke. So everything, it was completely burned in the smoke. So you know that writer is used to say again and again, so everything, it was burned completely, because he is giving more importance to the materials, is it? Materials and everything. Yes, it is not only materials, actually the person, any person, whoever, okay, either it may be the parents or children or teenage people, if they have lost everything which they love and which they are staying in the home, it becomes difficult for him to restart their life, is it, to start a life in a new way. It's very difficult. It takes a lot of time to resettle once again. So the here writer is again and again he's stressing the same word, that is everything it was lost, everything he destroyed in that house. Okay, so this is because it is not easy to start new life. That week, the rumble that used to be our house was being cleared of the lot. Rumble means remains. Okay, so that week means in that particular week, so they are going that house to remove all of the things which it was burned. Okay, so remains, whatever the remains are there, so they are gone to take it off. Okay, so cleared off means to remove from that place. And even though we had rented an apartment nearby, I would go over to watch them clear away debris. Debris means it is called remains. So when the house was burnt, so the burnt things remain, so that is called as a debris. Okay, so writer was rented some of the apartment, which is small apartment nearby his burnt house, and every day he used to go there to remove the debris from that place. Okay, and hoping that my cat was somewhere to be found, and he is going there to find out his cat. He's just hoping that if he remove the debris, at least he could get the cat. He is burnt, or that cat, it is alive. Okay, she was gone. So again he is telling that she was gone. I kept thinking about her as that vulnerable little kitten. Vulnerable means weak. So that cat was become weak, and that one was gone. So he was thought that he was not going to meet this cat once again in his life. Okay, so then in the early morning, when I would disturb her and get out of bed, she would tag along after me, climb up my robe and crawl into my pocket to fall asleep. I was missing her terribly. So before the house is burning, so the cat and the writer's relationship, how they are. So here he is describing here in these lines, like whenever he used to get up early in the morning, the cat is following him, and robe means gown, where the writer is used that gown. Okay, so for that it was climbing in the gown to talk, to just entertainment sake, or to just have a funny with the writer. So that cat is climbing to the gown of that writer, and then crawling into my pocket to fall asleep. So he just went into the pocket of the gown, and there it was, fall asleep. I was missing her terribly. So he was missing very terrified manner. It always seems that bad news spreads quickly, and in my case it was no different. Everyone in high school, including the teachers, was aware of my plight. I was embarrassed, as if somehow I were responsible. What a way to start off at a new school! This was not the kind of attention I was looking for. So in this paragraph, writer is saying about when he was visiting to the school. When he went to the school, so how the others are reacting. So how they are reacting, it all seems that bad news was spread very quickly. You know that the bad news is going to be spread very quickly. So in the matter of the writer is also the same thing happened. Okay, so the plead means it's a sad story of a writer's, that is the house was burned. So that news is also spread in the school. Okay, the school premises, the school environment, it was also spread. And then everyone in high school, including the teachers, so the friends, the classmates and everyone, and also the two teachers of writer in that new school was aware of my plight. Everyone knows about the sad story of the writer. I was embarrassed, as if somehow I were responsible. So here the writer used to feel embarrassed, means shameful about. So everyone is looking like a kind of sympathy, pity. Okay, they are showing concern, like they are showing kindness to the writer. So now he just thought that, so because of him's sake, because of him, the house was burned. He just think like this way, okay? Because everybody is giving attention to the writer. Everybody is looking at him in a very sad manner. In a very sympathetic manner. What a way to start off at a new school. So he just not thinking this way. He could not want to start his school like this way, with the kind of sympathy. Okay, then this was not a kind of attention I was looking for. Yes, it's true. The writer is not the writer is don't wanna. He doesn't want this kind of attention. So what the other people are showing him, okay, that is the sympathy, the kindness. He don't want that one. He didn't like it. Okay, so this is about he doesn't want the sympathy and pity from the teachers or any other classmates or students. Okay, the next day at school, people were acting even more strange than usual. So when he went to the school to the next day, everybody is behaving in a different manner as regular basis. Okay. I was getting ready for gym class at my locker. You know, in foreign countries, every students has their lockers, and in that they are keeping the things which they are using. There may be the sports jackets, and there may be any trousers, and the things which they belongs for the sports, and books, everything they are keeping in that locker. And the writer he was gone near to his locker to take some of the things to go to the gym. Okay, people were milling around me. Milling means moving around him. The people they are moving around him when he was taking something from the locker, asking me to hurry up. So everybody is asking him to take your things, hurry up. They're telling him to make it fast. Take it fast here. I thought it strange, but in the light of the past few weeks, nothing would surprise me. So when the people are behaving like that in that school, so he was little bit strange. Okay, so why they are behaving? Then again he was thought that it's okay. Nothing is surprise for him now, because already he was met with so many that kind of incident which he never have thought of it. Okay, so this is. It almost seemed that they were trying to shove me into the gym. Then I saw why. To shove means it's a push hard. They are pushing him to the gym room. Okay, so like that. It must. There was a big table set up with all kinds of stuff on it just for me. So in that gym, so on the table, okay. So everything it was arranged. The things called stuff. The stuff means the things what the writer needs. Okay, that is called clothes, books. So the things which he needs now. So everything it is on the table, and they have arranged in that gym room. They had taken up a collection and bought me school supplies, notebooks, all kinds of different clothes, jeans, tops, sweet suits. Okay, it was like a Christmas. See how wonderful moment it is. See, the one thing is this is a new school for the writer, and his house was burned completely, and he lost everything which he needs it. Okay, now the school the rumor has spread it, the news has spread that in the school his house was burned completely, is it? So the students, means the classmate of his age, the people in the same age, so they have collected money and they had bought the new things for the writer. See, wonderful moment it is. It was like a Christmas celebration for the writer. So all the stuff, that is the books, the things which the things which he wants for a school, then the clothes, tops, jeans, everything they have bought by the collecting of the money from the rest of the students. Okay, see how beautiful moment it is. So it was like a Christmas Eve for the writer. I was overcome by emotion. So he felt very surprised, and he felt very emotional. Okay, so he feels very happy, and then he thought that people who had never spoken to me before were coming up to me to introduce themselves. Those people in the school, the students of the school, they have never spoke to him till now. Everybody coming to him and they are introducing themselves, okay? And I got all kinds of invitation to their houses. So everyone is inviting to the writer to come to their houses. See how wonderful moment it is. Their genuine outpouring of concern really touched me, okay? The affection, the love, the students, the people they are showing to the writer. So it is really touching to the writer, okay? Then, in that instant, I finally breathed a sigh of relief and I thought for the first time that things were going to be okay. I made friends that day. So then he thought, then he feel relaxed, then he feel relieved that, so that day is the good day for him and it was a happy day for him and he made a new friends there. Everyone is ready to talk to him, okay? Everyone is introducing to writer. And then you know that here the materials are not important. So here what the important thing is affection, love. So that's what I am saying in the beginning of the lesson. So what are the problems and how he was overcoming with that problems. The problems are solving. So when the time comes, okay. But that moment we feel it, that problem is remained lifelong. It will never going to be. Go from our life, is it? So like that we are thinking, but actually not this way. The people like this kind of if we have the people like this, okay, and they are supporting during the time when we are suffering more, you know how wonderful our life is. Not only his life, those people life who are helped them, they are having a concern to the writer, is it? So this is. A month later, I was at my house watching them rebuild it. After a month, then again it takes a month, the days are passed like this. So then he is watching that the house, it is rebuilding. The houses, again it is building, okay. Then, but this time it was different. But that house, now what the house is rebuilding again, it was a different house comparing to earlier house. I wasn't alone. So now he thought that he wasn't alone. He is never alone. He is not going to be alone now. I was with two of my new friends from school. So he has made the new two friends. I took a fire from me to stop focusing on my feelings of insecurity and open up to all the wonderful people around me. So he felt very insecure, you know, when the house was burned, he felt very insecure. So now that insecurity was gone from his life. Okay, so when he was looked at the people around him, he never thought that he is alone in this world now. Okay, now I was sitting there watching my house being rebuilt when I realized my life was doing the same thing. So he was sitting near that house where it was burnt, and he was watching that the house is rebuilding again. Okay, and then he was thought that, so he was having a wonderful people and he is not living alone now. Okay, so then, and he was realized that, so everything it is getting back. Okay, while we sat there on the curb means edge of the pavement. So there he was sat planning my new bedroom. So there he was sat and he was just planning for a new bedroom. I heard some walk up to me from behind and say, "Does this belong to you?" When I turned around to see who it was, I couldn't believe my eyes. Okay, so when he was sitting on the pavement, so then he was just thinking about thinking about his new bedroom. So there he suddenly heard that somebody is behind him and they are saying like this, "So does this belong to you? So this thing belongs to you?" Somebody has said like this. When I turned, the writer has turned back. So then he saw that he couldn't believe. He couldn't believe something is there. What it is? A woman was standing there holding my cat. I leaped up and grabbed her out of the woman's arms. You know what it is? Surprise for him. That is his cat. The woman which he called him. So when he was turned and was just looking, so that woman has holding cat in her arm. And he was grabbed. Suddenly he was jumped. Lapped means jump, and then he was grabbed that cat and he was put in his arm. I held her close to me and cried into the beautiful orange fur. So he was held that cat and then he was crying. So on that orange colored fur cat. She purred happily. My friends were hugging me, hugging the cat and jumping around. Okay, purred means it is a vibrating sound. Okay, it is a vibrating sound. So still that cat, it is in fear. That fear, that day when the house was burning, so that cat was very afraid and it was ran away from that place. And still that cat, it is a vibrating, okay, because of the fear. And his friends, they were sitting there and everybody are hugging each other, and the cat, he was holding the cat and everyone is hugging each other. And he was jumping around, everyone is jumping around. Apparently my cat had been so freaked by the fire that she ran over a mile away. Freaked means it was reacting with fire, okay, sorry, fear, because of the fire. So that's why it was ran away. That cat was ran away because of the fire. Her collar had our phone number on it, but our phones had been destroyed and disconnected. So on her neck there is a collar and there is a phone number there, okay, but they couldn't contact whoever had got this cat. They couldn't contact because the phones were completely burned and they were disconnected with that number. This wonderful woman took her in and worked hard to find out whose cat it was. Somehow she knew his cat was loved and sorely missed. Okay, so that cat, the woman which she took that cat. So she was asking to all the people nearby houses whose cat it is, and now she understands that cat is also missing the love of that house. Okay, so she was trying hard to find out the house of that cat, owner of the cat. As I sat there with my friends and my cat curled up in my lap, all over the overwhelming feelings of loss and tragedy seemed to diminish. Okay, here curled up means mishap. So all the mishap means all the problems which he was faced. Okay, since from so many days. So everything, it was vanished. It was diminished. So diminish means fade away. It was fade off. Okay, so he feels very overwhelming. Okay, he was happy. I felt gratitude for my life, my new friends, the kindness of a stranger, and the loud purr of my beloved cat. My cat was back, and so was I. So then he asked. So gratitude. He is saying thankful. He felt very thankful about the people who had helped him. Okay, and he was thankful to the God that the life is getting to be normal now once again. Okay, and the kindness, the people who have shown the kindness for him, so he is just showing the gratitude, the thankfulness, and the loud pour my loved beloved cat. And the cat, now he has found his cat, and the cat is also showing very much of so much of love towards the writer. Okay, my cat was back, so I was. Everything it was get back. So he got new friends. He got again, his house is also rebuilding. Okay, then he got cat, and he got some of the stuff which he needs it. Okay, so everything it was be sorted out. Okay, so he was grateful of that people that who has helped during the time of the problem. They are supporting him. Okay, so he feels very grateful. You know, not only the writer, even we people also, you people, we people, any human beings on this world, they have to be grateful about the things. Even we are grateful about the life. We are grateful about the things what we have, and we are grateful about the people who are supporting for our daily life. You know, our parents, our friends, our teachers, is it? So whoever they are, your well-wishers, for each and everyone, they are supporting to them, who are supporting to you, and who are helping during the time of your problems and when you are in obstacles. Okay, so you should have to be grateful, and you should never remember those gratitudes. Okay, so you should have to be lifelong, you should have to remember, and you have to be in touch with those people. So this is the lesson we are learned from this today's class, this story. Okay, so the problems, it will be it will be fade away, it will be diminished. But what thing is remaining? That is love and affection, the kindness, okay, that is sympathy, and the gratitude. At the end, the gratitude. So the person who has taken the help from the other people, so always that person should be the innate gratitude, okay, that is the thankfulness. So this is about the today's class. I hope that you all are loved this lesson very much and you understand understand the message from this lesson, okay, all of you. So you should have to be grateful about your life, about your what you get in your life, okay, and the people who are surrounding you. So you should have to be grateful for those people. So this is about the today's class. I hope that you all are interested in this lesson and you are learned and you are understand it well, okay. So we will meet you in the next class. Till then, all of you stay at home, keep learning. Thank you.